Santander will bat. One down, base is empty. Santander to right. Santander to right. And this baby's gone. Some magic on a Friday night in downtown Baltimore. And the Orioles walk off New York and they win the game 1-0.
You can take it to the bank with Anthony Santander in the City Connect jerseys on Friday night. They end up losing the game on Saturday, but as far as the rubber game is concerned, they put up a 7 spot against the New York Yankees on Sunday Night Baseball. Joining me now is Melanie Newman, does a tremendous job covering the Baltimore Orioles, play-by-play, pre and post, sideline, you name it, she does it. Melanie, you guys are in Toronto. You open up a 4-game set against the Toronto Blue Jays, who hold that third and final wild card spot in the American League, but let's talk about the O's. What are you buying? What do you guys need?
I still think it's another arm, and I think you really want to look at a big-time starter right now. Tyler Wells, you're seeing a little bit of a fatigue, some reset is what manager Brandon Hyde said, as they've just sent him down to Double-A Bowie to basically back off of his innings and give him a chance to catch his breath. You've watched Kyle Gibson. He's our veteran. He's going up today. It was weird because he was cruising, and then he got to the doorstep of getting his 10th win of the season. And it's been a little up and down for him. Now, he's been great his last couple times, got to go back and revisit Philadelphia, which gave him all the memories as he collected his ring. And that's what he wants for the Orioles to bring home. But you look around at everything that they've put together so far, you can't put the stress of October on somebody like Grayson Rodriguez. Is he going to answer the bell? Yes, but he just came up this year. You have to go out, find another big-name starter. And I really believe that this organization knows that. They know how that reflects to the clubhouse, that you're going to let them know we've already got Fujinami. They knew they needed more high leverage relief, and they did it. So go out and add to the front end.
Okay, so Lucas Giolito is off the market. There's some other key players off the market. I mean, what are the targets right now? I know we're a bit away from 24 hours before the trade deadline. Are there targets being thrown around that you know of?
I mean, Giolito, you just said it, was the biggest one. And so that was kind of that surprise. I heard Jordan Montgomery popping up a few times. Eduardo Rodriguez still continues to be a favorite, in my opinion. You look at a guy who has massive AL East experience, and why not bring him to Baltimore and see what he can do here? I know trade talks have cooled off for his own camp, but you never know what's going to happen. The Orioles have one of the best farm systems, the heaviest ability to trade prospect stock in the game. It's not even close. You still look at guys like Alex Lang, Michael Lorenzen, who are kind of lighting up a little bit more. A lot of people like Justin Verlander. I don't know if that's somebody they want to necessarily attach themselves to just yet, but it's kind of one of those why not. He's been great. He obviously has postseason experience. I think for that one, it comes down to money and how long do you really want him here, as we've kind of watched their preference to have pieces that they can control 1 year with an option, just because they want to be able to see what their blueprint looks like and make those adjustments as they go.
When I was watching the game last night, Melanie, you and I were having a conversation, but the Orioles do not look impressed nor intimidated by anybody that they face. How big of a factor has that been in their success this year? Because they don't have up and down the lineup the amount of service time that some of their competitors do, but they just don't seem to mind.
They don't, and I think they're young enough to not mind. These guys came in at a perfect time. It's young enough to not be intimidated. We all remember what that feeling was like. You know, you could jump from the top step at your house and you didn't worry about breaking your leg like we do now. And it's a little bit of that with these Orioles. They wake up every day and they want to be the best. I mean, this was March and you had 20 and 22-year-olds saying, we're going to the playoffs this year. And no one was really willing to get in there and say, you know, we're in the AL East, right? And that it's going to be one of the most historically challenging divisions we've seen this year. In particular, they don't care because they wake up every day. I think they rebound a little better. I've talked to the guys and they said, you know, it's weird because watching the way they used to flush wins in the past, they're even better at it this year, that ability to move on to the next step and just kind of shake it off and not be bothered by it. They didn't care that the Yankees came in the 5th spot or that they're even in the 1st spot. They knew it was the last time they were seeing them. They knew that there were tiebreaker implications for the season series. So you're going to go out there and you're going to take advantage of it.
No question about it. The Baltimore Orioles have done that all season long. Not many people outside of that building thought that they would be here. But Melanie, we are glad that they are. It's good for baseball, good for the AL East to have some competition. We appreciate your insight. Enjoy Toronto.
Oh, thank you, Alana. We're going to go find some coffee.